We warned you, ladies and gentlemen, GameFi protocols are trending. It is set to be one of the largest crypto narratives ever to hit the space. Right now, GameFi protocols are pumping, and I hope you are ready for what's to come. This week could be the last of Bitcoin's incredible pump. Mark Cuban also got hacked for over $1 million this week, and there is so much more crypto news that you cannot miss this week. So, welcome back again. I'm Theo, a content creator for the Alt Crypto Talk team. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Well guys, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so we're starting off with the first article, which is going to be about Bitcoin and how the fact that it could be the very last week of the big and huge pump that has been happening over the last couple weeks. Now, it's been very bullish, it's been very nice to see some green numbers. However, it could all be over. There could be a huge dump incoming, and I hope you are ready for this, guys. Maybe you might want to get some altcoins into stable coins. Who knows? I'm going to let you know exactly what I'm going to do, but for now, let's read through this article. So, Bitcoin's bullish momentum has spread to the broader crypto market this week, as all crypto sectors booked gains, as CoinDesk data shows. Bitcoin gained over 14% in a week, recently consolidating around $33,700 after it hit fresh yearly highs at $35,000, but failed to break through that price level. Bitcoin's price performance is roughly in line with the CoinDesk Market Index's CMI 14% advance. The strongest pocket of digital assets was the CoinDesk computing sector, aka CPU, an index that tracks protocols aiming to build and support the infrastructure of Web3 and distributed computing. CPU saw over 17% gains, driven by mainly tokens of Chainlink, aka LUNC, and Fetch AI, also known as FET. Even the laggard decentralized finance DCF and digitalization DTZ sectors were up over 7% this week, highlighting the breadth of the crypto rally. As you can see on this chart, week-to-date performance CoinDesk Market Index CMI sectors: computing, currency, culture and entertainment, smart contract platform, digitization, and DeFi. These are the percentages and these are the dates shown. Now, notable best performing cryptocurrencies include notorious meme coin Pepe with 76% advance following a token burn, LUNC rallying over 44%, which benefits from the tokenization of real-world assets trend, and finance-focused injective protocols native token INJ, adding another 58% gain to its already impressive run following an upgrade this August. Crypto's Uptober and big tech's demise. Well, what has made crypto's bullish week even more significant is the dismal performance of US equities, Coinbase analysts David Duong and David Han noted. Now, they pointed out that Bitcoin moved 4.3 standard deviations higher this week compared to the previous 3 months, while the S&P 500 and Nasdaq moved nearly 2.5 to 3 standard deviations lower during the same time, the Coinbase report said. The massive divergence partly reflects a deteriorating macro trading environment juxtaposed against Bitcoin's idiosyncratic story, and October is certainly living up to its name. Charles Morris, founder of investment advisory firm Bytree, said. Morris noted that the tech-heavy Nasdaq slump amid Bitcoin's and gold's advanced signals a shift in the investment landscape away from the ever-growing large US tech giants. Big tech is expensive, and following underwhelming results this week, the sector no longer grows fast enough to justify premium prices, he said. Admittedly, they had plenty of room to reduce costs, but real growth comes from sales rather than costs, which is a fair point. He said it's the end of an era and tech advisors should jump ship. To be honest with you guys, I don't know what's going to happen. Me personally, I'm going to be holding all my altcoins. I'm not going to be transferring anything into stablecoins. Although I do believe there's going to be a dip, I'm still going to hold, and I'm going to be holding all the way until the next bull run. All I'm going to do is be dollar cost averaging into my favorite altcoins, and that will be that. Now let's move on to the next article, which is going to be about Ethereum. And there are those saying that ETH needs to hold certain levels if it wants to revisit the $2,000 mark, which I know we all want to see and beyond. Now, Ethereum price is in a good position after last week's rally, which we can all agree on, but things are not a given, as bulls need to defend a few key levels before they're in clear. Investors need to watch the key barriers to know where ETH will head next. And guys, like I said just a second ago, the market could drop, and that would be the same for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of the other altcoins. As you all know, they all follow. Now, ETH has cleared the 1,650 to 1,700 hurdles as it rallied 19% between October 19th and the 25th. This move created a local top at 1865 and is contemplating its next move. So let's hope it's bullish. They are saying that going forward, investors can expect ETH price to retrace the aforementioned barriers and find the support. This move will allow the daily relative strength index to reset at the 50 mean level, further adding credence to the bullish thesis. A strong bounce could send Ethereum price tag to the $2,000 psychological level, as well as the range high at $2,030. The last time ETH tried to overcome this hurdle in mid-April, it failed. So a move into this zone will be critical for the long-term outlook of the smart contract token. Clearing the 2030 hurdle or flipping it into a support floor will open the path to the next key resistance level at $2,424, which would be absolutely beautiful. We can actually see that by looking at this chart. You can see the key resistance levels on the right hand side with the price point and obviously the graph. Now, scrolling down, while the bullish outlook makes logical sense, it is dependent on Ethereum price holding above the 1727 barrier. A daily candlestick closed below this level that leads to a breakdown of the 1650 support level will invalidate the bullish thesis, which obviously is no good. In such a case, Ethereum price could revisit the $1,550 mark or slide lower to collect the sell side liquidity resting below swing lows formed on September 10th and the October 10th. So realistically guys, this is a very, very big moment for Ethereum and the rest of the altcoins. If it does happen to drop this much, then we could be heading down much lower. And to be honest with you guys, I think this could potentially happen. I think we're on our way for one more dip before we go up completely into a bull market, but I could be wrong. To listen to better trading advice, I would definitely listen to Crypto Gems, Mr. Jules, the legend himself, as he is much better on this sort of information. Now, let's move on to the next article, but basically be very cautious with ETH and the rest of your altcoins. Now, moving on, we've got an article that covers Terra Luna, aka LUNC, and Luna Classic is a token that many have not forgiven, as obviously it was one of the biggest crypto crashes that has ever happened. However, a lot of people obviously have belief that the crypto can come back. Do I believe it can come back? I don't actually think so. However, I do hold some tokens just in case it does. Now, let's read through this article because I'm actually very interested myself. Terra Classic, colloquially known as LUNC, is trading at an impressive 0.00065 in the past 24 hours. This crypto has witnessed a slight dip of 0.25%, but has surged over 12% in the last 7 days underscoring. According to CoinMarketCap, Terra Classic has secured its position at 94, boasting a substantial market capitalization at approximately $375 million, which I'm very confused. In terms of supply metric, the market is awash with a staggering nearly 5.7 trillion LUNC coins in circulation. However, details regarding its maximum supply remain shrouded in mystery. Witnessing an impressive surge of over 12% over the last week, LUNC's performance has turned heads and reignited the old age debate. Is the sell-off truly behind us? Well, let's take a look at this price prediction. So, analyzing the daily charts reveals pivotal price levels that traders and investors should keep a close watch on. The pivot point for Terra Classic is precariously set at 0.0006721. Notably, this isn't just a random figure, it's the 50% Fibonacci retracement level and also corresponds to the triple top pattern, a crucial technical indicator. Moving upwards, the crypto encounters its first resistance at 7033, synonymous with the 61.8% Fibonacci level. Beyond that, traders should keep an eye on the resistance level set at the 0.0007464. And on the flip side, if Terra Classic were to face the bearish pressures, its immediate support is established at the 0.0006423 level, marking the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, deeper supports can be identified as seen below, and this is the chart itself. Delving into other technical indicators, the RSI stands at 64. This is a clear indication of bullish sentiment. For the uninitiated, an RSI reading above 70 typically signals an overbought condition, whereas anything below 30 just suggests a potential oversold scenario. Given Terra Classic's RSI is comfortably seated at 64, it leans towards a bullish sentiment. So summing it up, in conclusion, the overall trend for Terra Classic appears to be bullish as the long price remains above the critical 0.006059 mark. Conversely, slipping below this level might invite bearish tendencies. Now, given the current market dynamics and Terra technical indicators, Terra Classic might test the resistance level in the upcoming days. As always, it's imperative for traders and investors to stay informed and tread wisely in this volatile crypto landscape, which I do agree, and to invest in Terra Classic Luna would be very risky and not something that I really recommend. However, if you want to put a small amount in for the just in case moments, then by all means go ahead. However, this is not financial advice. That's simply what I'm doing. I'm always a just in case guy. I like to hold just a little bit bit of it, in case it does somehow go to 1 cent, 10 cent, or even randomly $1, which could make me very, very rich, but I don't think that will ever happen. Now, moving on to the next article. This one is very interesting, as Mark Cuban, an investor in Injective and many other cryptocurrencies, lost $1 million in a crypto scam. What happened to Mark Cuban and how can you avoid it yourself? So, billionaire Mark Cuban appears to have lost $1 million in a crypto scam. The possibility of a side test was flagged on September 15th by a blockchain observer on X. Did Mark Cuban's wallet just get drained? Wallet inactive for 160 days and all assets just moved? How is this possible? So, Cuban confirmed his misfortune to crypto news outlet DL News. The billionaire businessman and investor believes he downloaded a dodgy version of the popular crypto wallet software MetaMask with some S in it. That S is obviously a swear word, which I'm not going to repeat. He told the outlet, "I went on MetaMask for the first time in months. They must have been watching. Altogether, approximately $870K across 10 cryptocurrencies was taken from Cuban. It remains unclear exactly how Cuban's wallet was hacked. He hasn't made any public remarks and does not immediately respond to a CNBC request. It's possible the version of MetaMask he downloaded may have not been a Trojan horse, a type of malicious software that disguises itself as a legitimate program that can give hackers access to your network, files and data. It's also possible hackers gained access to his account via phishing, meaning he was tricked into providing his login credentials. Even digital savvy individuals such as Cuban, who became a billionaire in '99 at age 40 during the dot-com boom, can fall prey to cyber attacks. And that is true, anyone can, guys. It doesn't matter who you are, you can get hacked. Phishing is an attempt by hackers or cyber criminals to lure people into sharing sensitive personal information, which we should know all about this. Phishing has proven to be a very popular and lucrative scam for fraudsters. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center has received 800,000 complaints in 2022, with losses exceeding 10.3 billion. Phishing schemes were the #1 crime type, with 300,000 complaints. For the first time, investment schemes reported the highest financial loss to victims. How can you protect yourself realistically, guys? Well, there are so many different ways, and that is obviously first, not to give your seed phrase to anyone, not to write it down on a computer, not to download any dodgy software, not to click on any dodgy links or emails or any alerts or anything that requires immediate action unless you know exactly what you're doing. There are so many different ways of getting frauded, guys. It's very important, especially in the world of crypto, when you can't actually get your assets back, because your assets are completely under your control, even if they get hacked. And I know that's a pain in the bum, however, it is just the way it is, and we should actually be grateful, because realistically this is what we want: decentralization and decentralization, nothing else and nothing else. Now, moving on to the next article, which isn't actually an article, is what I just want to cover, and that is the fact that GameFi protocols are trending, and you can see that in today's top daily gainers, where Axie Infinity, Gala, Sandbox, Decentraland, Internet Computer, Mina, Multiverse X, Immutable X, and many other protocols are pumping today, and that is because the GameFi narrative must be coming back. Now, in the past, we've made many videos on GameFi protocols, whether that be individual videos on GameFi protocols, or whether that be a total video on a variety of GameFi protocols. Now, we've been saying that a GameFi narrative will be absolutely enormous, and I hope you've been dollar cost averaging into the altcoins that we've been mentioning. We've mentioned serious altcoins like Axie Infinity, Gala, Sandbox, Decentraland, Immutable, which is a fantastic one, Illuvium, which is another one. Guys, we've made so many different GameFi videos and also covered so much in articles and everything that you can imagine. GameFi is definitely a narrative that you want to keep an eye on, and you should have some GameFi altcoins in your portfolio. Now, obviously, nothing is financial advice, and that is just my personal opinion. However, it just goes to show that today is the day that it's starting to pump. If you had some GameFi altcoins, then yes, you should have some profits today. And there are also other GameFi altcoins that are not on this today's top daily gainers. Other popular ones include Nakamoto Games, which we've also made a video on. Not my favorite GameFi protocol, has some potential. There are other ones, even new ones without a token, that I'll also be making videos on soon, and that includes Polyhedra's new game Star Legend, which I would recommend doing because the airdrop is coming soon. But basically, guys, this is just evidence that the GameFi narrative is coming. This could actually be a small signal that a huge pump is coming. Which games will come out on top as the best GameFi protocols, I do not know. However, what I do know is, guys, that there's going to be a lot of potential. There's going to be a lot of upswing for GameFi protocols, and I hope that you're getting involved. Also, guys, the market cap is sitting at $1.26 1.26 trillion, which is absolutely incredible. We've had $200 billion injected into the market over the last 1 or 2 weeks, which is absolutely beautiful and exactly what we want to see. It looks like October made its way in the end. Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 52.9% with Ethereum at 17. Ethereum is sitting at 12 gwei, and during the day it gets quite expensive, so I do recommend using it while it is cheap, as obviously more people are starting to use Ethereum now. Try and find it when Ethereum's under 15 gwei and you'll be fine, as the Ethereum transactions won't be that expensive. And guys, the Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 72, which is great because we are finally in the greed section. Now, we've obviously been in the yellow to orange to red sections, which is obviously bearish, and finally we are in the bullish mode, which we want to stay in, but we might not stay forever. Now, saying that, obviously guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, you might want to hold some of your crypto in stable coins if you're ready for the next dip, if there is going to be one. If there's not going to be one, guys, then obviously that might not be a good idea, but you just never know. So make sure you've got Alt Crypto Gems followed on Twitter so that you can keep up to date with all of the crypto news and chart updates, because it'll be very important, as it will help you to decide if you're going to have to swap your altcoins into stable coins so that you're ready for the next dip. But guys, nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. If there's any videos you want us to make in particular, please let me know. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter at HiCryptoGuy. Don't forget to follow Jules on Twitter, Alt Crypto Gems, and Alt Crypto Talk on Twitter, and join the Discord. And guys, we also have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading, and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides, and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.